welcome to TRX Training with Marie Hayden. Today I am going to show you some exercises that you can do in a combination format. So I want you to take your TRX straps up to the very top so they're in the shortened position. And then you're going to step yourself back. Just keep your elbows bent for the time being. Your feet in parallel. You're going to sink down into a squat. From here, lengthen out the arms and then just slightly walk your squat forward. From here, I want you to pull your body forward, but keep that same squat position. So the focus is on scooping that low belly so that you're getting that nice core connection and you're just leaning yourself forward into that row, getting the back. So combination here. Inhale, exhale, pulling it forward. Each time you pull forward, deepening that core connection. Keep those glutes nice and fired up. We'll go 2 more. And 1. Keep in your squat. It's going to be feisty. Bicep curl. A little pull forward. Again, keeping that squat, keeping that core control. Last 2. Last 1. Come up. Give yourself a little breather. You're going to go back into that for 1 more set. So again, anytime in that position, if you feel like you need to come out of it, please go ahead and do so. Otherwise, you're going to try and hold that squat position for both your row and your bicep curl. All right, let's take it back down into your squat. Your elbows are bent, your core is engaged. You're sinking like you're sliding down a wall, okay? And then from here, you're going into that lengthened arm position and just going forward into that row, holding that squat position. So your movement is from that bend of the elbows. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw in. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. And 1. Hold it here as you fully extend those arms, palms up, bicep curl. Core is strong. Last 2. And 1. Good. Bring yourself all the way back up. So you can choose to go on with that for another 2 more sets. Feel free to take your breather. If you really want to challenge yourself, you go supersetting, which is what I was just doing. That squat hold between the row and the bicep curl, and you go back and forth for your sets. Take a super little small break in your squat position and carry on. So that will definitely kick it up a notch. All right, so from here, we're going to go into our lunge position. I'm going to turn myself around the other direction. You're going to hold in your lunge like so, and then from here, you're just going to allow those arms to reach up and then draw out wide to the side. So getting a little bit more movement through the back, holding in that lunge position. That back leg can either stay in that lengthened position that I have, or I'm going to fire up that quad a little bit more, take it down towards the floor. Inhale to reach out. Exhale, drawing back. Really find the lats. Core is on. Last 2. And 1. Good. From here, bring yourself up. Step the leg back. The leg goes forward. Soften and bend. Again, option to stay in that long leg at the back. We'll go into that bent knee position. This time, we're going to add a little circular motion in those arms. We're reaching out, circle, inhale, and exhale. 1 more time, and we'll change direction of those circles. Hold your position of your lunge. Inhale, and exhale. Feel all that amazing movement through the back and shoulders. And a little bit into those arms 1 last time. Great. From here, you're going to step that leg back. Again, option to have that leg long. We're in the bent knee position. Arms are wide, pulling back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw back. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. And 1. Step it forward. Other leg goes back. We've got those 2 circle variations here. Bend knees an option. Circle out wide and around. Inhale and exhale. One last time in this direction, then circle the other way. Draw back in and around. Good. And that core engagement. And one last time. Draw those arms all the way back by your side. All right, so again, just to review on that one, you're in a lunge hold. So your lunge hold option one is that back leg stays lengthened back, and your focus is just on that front leg, getting that glute connection. When you add in that back leg into the bent knee position, you're getting a little bit more connection with that quad. So you've got a balance of glute and quad for either leg. So each come with their variety of challenge there. Your first exercise is getting into that lat pull down, okay? So we're reaching out and then drawing, really trying to connect with those lats a little bit into that serratus, but primary is definitely biceps and lats. When you go into your circle, you're getting more mobilization. So you're getting that tension released, you're working more into the shoulders and really working on getting those shoulders to stay depressed down so that they're not scrunching up towards the ears. All right, so from here, we're just gonna take our straps out long, and we're going to go leaning back into our, basically like a reverse plank, or as if we were going to set up for a row. From here, I want you to focus on that core connection, and you're just going to slowly lift one leg. Again, you're maintaining that plank position, and then drawing the other side up. So I can tell already for myself that I definitely have a little bit more work to be done on my one side, because if you watch when I lift this leg, how my body leans over to that left side. As I place the right leg down, I need to really focus on my oblique so that I'm drawing up the leg with minimal movement. So your goal is to try and lift and lower by keeping your plank position, but also trying to minimize your body swaying from side to side. So we've got one more here, and then the other side, and then from here just soften and bend and come all the way back up. So just to review that, you take yourself into that long plank position. So it's a reverse plank. Your eyes are looking up at an angle. You kind of landmark maybe to the clasp or the top part of your TRX. Then when you go all the way back, you can be a little bit lifted with those toes if needed. So find that connection of heels grounding into your floor or your outside area like I'm at. And then it's from that position. If your feet go down, that's great. From here, you could also do the same thing by just having that one leg fully lengthened and just slightly toe tap off as sort of a beginner of just getting that positioning right and getting the body used to coming off. Once you're there, then you can go into that full lift and lower, like it's coming into tabletop as if you were on the floor, right? So soft bend in the knees, and you're alternating marching as that exhale, inhale down, exhale, inhale down. Nice. Lots of recruitment for that core, and it's really important that we get that low belly as well as the rectus on here. Otherwise, you'll find your back extensors trying to take the majority of the work. One last time each side, and then again, soften bend, and come all the way up. One other thing to note when we're lifting and lowering those legs is your psoas hip flexor, okay? From here, your psoas connects to the back body. There's no muscles from that back body that do the same job of connecting to the lower body. The psoas is the only one. So it's the only muscle that goes from here to here. So that's why when we're doing core exercises, it's really important to make sure that these are not your primary mover, and this is, which for some of you who have followed me before, you know that I have a lordotic curve that I keep talking about. So my goal is to keep trying to minimize that. So I need to really work on lengthening out through here and getting my psoas to stop over gripping so that I end up with my posture being more elongated rather than dumping forward and staying in that lordotic curve, okay? So when you're in that lunge position, that helps you open that up. When you're in that plank position in the reverse and you're alternating, again, you need to find that scoop of the low belly so that you're not using the primary mover as just your hip flexor doing the work up and down, okay? So little tidbits for you today are thinking about where your core connections are in relation to hip flexor psoas. Also maintaining those positions so that the shoulders are depressed down when you're into your lat work and your shoulder work, and then holding that lovely juicy squat we did. So I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. You can visit us in a variety of different places now. We have set up our Bliss Pilates Studio Vernon as a YouTube site, and we also have